Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and today's video is going to be a movie review. This is a movie that just premiered on Netflix on September the 29th. It is based on the 1992 novel by Stephen King. Of course, I'm talking about Gerald's Game, which is a movie I was really excited about, mainly because of the lead actress, Carla Gugino. I always have a hard time saying her last name, but the lovely Carla Gugino. Also is directed by Mike Flanagan, who is one of my favorite current horror directors in the genre right now. He's just put out fantastic movies like Oculus, Hush, and the Ouija Origins movie, which actually made the first Ouija movie better. So you have Gerald and Jesse, and at the beginning of the story, they are going to this remote location. They're having marital problems, trying to spice up their marriage, and Gerald decides that one of the ways to do that would be sort of adding a little kink to their marriage by handcuffing his wife to the bed. Gerald actually dies, and Jesse is stuck there. And that is pretty much what kicks off the story of this movie and of the book as well. So there's been many rumors about, how this movie would ever be made. A lot of people said that this novel was an unfilmable, that they couldn't make a movie out of this. So I was really interested to see how they would do it, and how the proceedings would play out as the story progressed. And I was amazed by what went into this film and how excellent it was. My wife and I watched it Friday night, and everybody in this film is great, particularly Carla Gugino, who I've always been a fan of ever since I saw her in Snake Eyes for the first time, and she just kills it as Jessie. She is such a great actress and really has to give a one-woman performance, because a lot of the film is her by herself in this house after her husband dies, and it deals with, how you would deal with a situation like this when you were in an isolated locale, and just the situation of it. And she does have, there are some scenes that flash back to when she's younger. I don't want to go into too many details because they would get into spoiler territory, but it really deals of things that she's gone through in her life, dealing with her marriage as well to Gerald, and her trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. But the performances besides Carla were great. I mean, of course, Bruce Greenwood, I've been a fan of him for a long time. He was great as well. And in a small performance, Henry Thomas, who everyone knows as Elliot from E.T., but also he's been Norman Bates in the Psycho 4: The Beginning. He was in Legends of the Fall. And he's worked with Mike Flanagan in the past. He was in Ouija Origins, and he's also done another Stephen King adaptation, one that I'm not crazy about, and that was Desperation. But it was great to see him in this role, in this movie, playing a very different role than I've seen him in before. The production value of this film is great. You really feel like you're in this isolated locale. It is shot beautifully. Really tension filled. There's some really scary moments in this film, and it is a masterpiece in my opinion. It is fantastic. The performances are there. The story is compelling. You really are with Jessie as she's going through this traumatic situation, and it's got some gore scenes that you're not expecting. And I really think everyone needs to give it a shot. Like I said, it's on Netflix. It premiered on Friday. Definitely check it out. Another masterpiece from Mike Flanagan. Can't wait to see what this guy does next. He's killing it in the horror genre and just giving us some terrific films. Gerald's Game easily gets 5 skulls. So that is my review of Gerald's Game. Like I said, if you guys want to check it out, it is available on Netflix. I need to go back and read the book again. I read this book way back in the 90s, so I have a hard time remembering everything about it. But from what I've been told, people are saying it follows this book very, very closely. Again, I haven't read it in a long time. I need to reread it, and now I will, because it is a shorter book, and once I finish it, I will read it again. So, like I said, let me know what you guys think about the film. If you had to see it, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, but no spoilers, please, because I want everybody to enjoy this film without any spoilers. And as always, thanks so much for watching Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Peace.